Hey everybody, and welcome back to Marvel Champions Experience. Remember, I would always appreciate it if you consider liking this video. If you really like this content, please think about subscribing. It really helps out the channel. And last but not least, please drop a message down in the comments below. Oh boy, I need it today. Please let me know if you liked what you saw, if you didn't like what you saw, if you'd like to see some sort of specific content, and guaranteed to happen today when I make 500 mistakes. We're all trying to help each other get better. So if you see a mistake or if you have a better suggestion than what I should have done, please let us know. So please, I would always appreciate a like, a comment, and a subscribe. All right, what I've left here for you is the absurdity of this fight. The absurdity of this fight. I have a little background. Welcome to Story Time with Rick. I've read the rules. I don't like it already. I don't like it already. If you like this, I am so happy for you. But this is not what I signed up for when I played this game. Although I don't think it's actually as complicated as the rules make it seem, but the setup, especially the first time, is a lot. So we're going to actually walk through it together. Because we need the rule book and some envelopes. I'm sure there's going to be a simpler way to play this, but we'll see. So we're playing Baron Zemo, right? We have A1, right? We're doing normal. I retired from expert for the most part. All right, we have executive board evidence, and standard. We have supreme scientist and shield in here, okay? So we're looking to prepare the evidence. See rulebook page 18, and we're going to put each board member environment into play. If not playing the campaign mode, place 2 secret counters in each board member environment. Okay, so already we need a lot of space for this fight. So we're going to throw Shadows of the Past, I don't know, here, I guess. I'll find a better place to put Shadows of the Past. Maybe over here. Maybe we should just always know that it's in and never... Maybe like just a secret little tuck area right here. All right. So we have our 3 board members. One of them is the snitch. All right. So we've got this set up. Terrible. This is terrible. All right. Done. Now, we need to prepare the evidence. So we need to take the rule book. And this is going to take us on a Choose Your Own Adventure book because I've already checked this out. So watch. It says rulebook page 18. Yes, my finger is painted green. My daughter wanted to. So, prepare the evidence. If you're not playing campaign mode, follow the steps under prepare the evidence, page 5. I've told you, this is now a Choose Your Own Adventure book game. All right, so... we're just going right here. We're separating. I've got them over here. Hold on. The amount of table space I need for this fight is absurd. We need our clue evidence, right, from the game Clue. So we're separating them into 9 different... 9 cards into 3 separate piles. Right? So 3 separate piles separated by their card backs. So these are the same card backs, these are the same card backs, these are the same card backs. Then we're going to shuffle each of the 3 cards separately and put 1 from each set into the aim envelope without looking at them. So we're going to do that right now. So I'm not looking at this, right? There we go. I looked at that. So we're going to keep reshuffling. That was a mistake. All right, so here's 1. Here's 2. And here is the 3rd one. Okay, done. Now, we're going to put them so we're not looking at them. Take them like this. Here is our clue evidence, Colonel Mustard, right, in the laboratory with the candlestick. All right. Done. Shield evidence is stored over to the side right here. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Then shuffle the 6 remaining evidence cards, which are these, together without looking at them, and put them into this one. Insert the cards face down, blah, blah, blah. You don't want to see what's in here, right? So that's basically it. It has a nice little diagram right there. So we're going to shuffle these up. I don't actually know why we're shuffling them up. I don't think it actually matters for the shuffle because we're going to be drawing them at random. There's no way this is fitting in here with these sleeves on. Yeah, that's not going to happen. All right, that's how it goes. That's the best we're going to do because I sleeve my cards. All right, that's done. Now let's go back to the game. All right. So I'm going to skip around here a bit, right? Because I've read this already. When playing the campaign, our goal is to determine the identity of the mole, okay? To do this, we must collect the evidence cards that were in the shield envelope. So the one where they don't fit, the thick one with the 6 of them, right? To collect evidence, the players must remove all secret counters from one board member. Oh, hold on a second. Actually, I didn't see this. Let's see. To collect this evidence, the players must remove all secret counters from one of the board members' environments, which they can do through the abilities on the cards as well as encounter cards. Additionally, reducing Baron Zemo to 0 hit points allows us to do that as well. Okay, so I missed this in my initial read-through, so I do believe I'm reading this correctly. So, okay, first, each of these guys starts with 2 on them, 2 snitch counters. Whatever. The game comes up with a million different counter types, so we're calling these snitch counters. There we go. So, did I do this correctly? Actually, I think on the page 5 rules, this is why I'm jumping back and forth. This is ridiculous. So it said it somewhere. Oh, it said it here, right? Because now there's information on this one, right? So put each board member into play. If not playing the campaign, which are not, 2 snitch counters on each of them. All right, done. But it says to collect this evidence, the player must remove all secret counters from one of the board members' environments. So it looks like if this goes to 0, I can get one of those cards out, which I missed on my initial read. So I'm glad that I'm doing this. Blah, 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 blah. As well, so each of them also has something. Spend 2 physical resources, remove one of the snitch counters, deal 2 damage to an enemy. Oh, I actually didn't see that. Mental, 2 threat. Remove a snitch counter, 2 threat from a scheme. Energy, remove a snitch counter, heal a damage. So, interesting. Okay. At the end of the player phase, so at the end of my turn before he goes, the response on here says that I can put 2 secret counters on a board member environment without any secret counters on it to gain new evidence cards. When I gain an evidence cards, I turn it face up. I cross out all the combinations. All right. Removing secret counters from board members doesn't just help. It also prevents. Okay. So if these get to 4 or more, they flip. He gets an attachment. If all 3 flip, we lose the game. All right. So in the accusation. So we're not actually going to go to this yet. Let's talk about it, then we have to do it later. So on stage 1B of the main scheme, right here, it says, if I'm ready to make my accusation, advance to stage 2A. Basically, what happens now is I use the evidence cards here to make an accusation on who the snitch is. Basically, if I remove all 6 of these, I'm 100% guaranteed to know who did it, right? I guess if I want to shoot for it early, like if I'm getting a little concerned about the threat, I can and make a random guess. The rulebook did say that you don't lose the game if you're wrong. Let's see. If you accuse the wrong board member, place 3 secret counters on the accused. Yeah, so basically, Basically, it looks like what happens, we have sort of like a Kang situation here. And I'm sorry, this is so long. This is why this setup is ridiculous. This is really important for you to know what you're getting into. We have a Kang situation going here. If you played Kang, if we do this correctly, he doesn't get an attachment. If we don't do it correctly, he gets an attachment. I prefer no attachments, so we're going to try to do that. I think we're actually ready. So this is done. This will flip. This goes here. It's going to start with 2. A threat on it. It's going up 2 per turn, which I didn't actually realize. After the player ends, the first player may place 2 secret counters on a board member, which we can't do it right now because then they'd flip. So when I'm ready to make my accusation, I can move on to the next stage. All right, there you go. I'm sorry for the 500-page explanation of this fight. I don't know. We'll see how this goes. I don't have a good taste in my mouth just yet for this fight. So I'm trying not to be negative. I'm trying not to be a negative Nelly, negative Nancy, depending on if you've watched that SNL skit. All right, so we're done. I think we're ready to go finally. So we're drawing 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. So we've got some energy cards. We have my surveillance team. I could bring up my helicarrier right now. We have support staff and a chance encounter. All right, so on my last fight, I looked for the Iliad, but I'm not going to do that now. I want to control him a bit more. I don't want him to scheme. So we're going to exhaust Maria Hill. We're going to look for the Pericles this time. Where are you, Pericles? It's the only green one. All right, we got the Pericles. Shuffle this back up. Okay. Now we're getting this into play. So I know for a fact that somewhere in here is a build support. So I always use the helicarrier for the most part, especially since I can pull the Pericles. I always use the helicarrier as a, what's it called? A resource. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, and then 4. That's 6 actually, right? We'll get in the Pericles. We're going to spend our chance encounter for our support staff. This comes in with 3 staff counters. This comes in with two Pericles counters. The names in these counters are ridiculous. It's like we can just make up whatever we want. This comes with 2 confuse counters, and this one comes with 2 shield counters. All right, so let's see. We can exhaust the support staff, remove. Yeah, this is the one that generates a resource. We are going to confuse Zemo so we can stay on this side. And I don't think I can do anything. I can't add the counters here or else they'd flip, which I don't want. And I don't have anything to spend. So we're going to ready up. We're drawing 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. There's our build support. Oh, man, I'm getting all these freaking things early. It's annoying because that means I have to be really careful about what I spend resources on later. Okay, so you're confused. You don't do anything. I'm going to keep this close because I have the Pericles. Here comes our encounter card. What is this? Baron Zemo schemes. Oh, wait. This goes up by 2. This is at 4. Baron Zemo schemes. If its activation will replace any threat in the main scheme, you may spend X plus Y to prevent X of that threat and remove. Interesting. All right. So hold on a second. So he's going to scheme. I might as well. I can pull it and then make my decision. It's not like an interrupt. So because he's scheming. So he's scheming for 4. He's scheming for 4. I could use these two to prevent 2 of them, but that would be truly absurd. That would be really dumb. So let him scheme for 4. This is now at 8, which is concerning. But it's fine. Everything's fine. All right, so that's done. Excuse me. All right. I'm obviously thinking Iliad, right? It would be silly if I didn't think about that. So let's see. Oh, yeah, I was gonna say my daughter's calling, but she's actually not. I'm just here. There's like we have guinea pigs in the next room. But it'd be silly to think my daughter's calling because she's not here. All right. So sorry. I'm like so lost up in thought. Okay, I called the Iliad, right? If I call the Iliad, then what happens? So 1, 2, and I guess I could use the command team because I don't have enough. So this is for the Iliad if I grab it. And I'm holding these guys. Then what? Then what happens? I really need to take care of this, right? Because I am a little scared. That's going to go to, that's 8, that's 10. And I can lose the game right away, which would be crazy. Okay. We're going to find the Iliad. Where is it? Where are you? There you go. I'm going to shuffle these guys back up. All right. I'm going to flip. I'm going to bring out the Iliad. It comes with 3 Iliad counters. I'm holding these. This thing is scary, right? Like, I really should use... Sorry, I'm thinking. I wanted to use this for the build support, but that's pretty crazy. So I actually am going to concentrate on this, and we're going to move 4 threat from here. Because I want to draw another card, I'm going to use to get a wild resource, and I think I'm going to put the field agent in. Yeah, I'm going to hold on to this one for now. Putting the field agent in, right? That's going to come with 3 counters, and then I'm going to move one of these counters to here. And then I'm going to use one of these there we go. And then I'm going to use one of these counters to stun him. And I'm done. And now I'm drawing up to 5. So 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. We're going to ready up. Okay. This is going to go to 6. He doesn't do anything because he's stunned. Here comes our encounter card. Baron Zemo attacks you. If no character takes damage from this attack, remove 3 secret counters. I can't do anything, right? He's at a 2 attack. I don't want to take damage just yet. I'll defend. It's early in the game. All right, so he's hitting me for 2. Oh. Hot damn. All right. He's hitting me for 2. After this activation resolves. Remove 3. Okay, so I can remove 3 counters from among the board members, which is great. So we'll remove, spend 2 physical resources. I want to keep, these are actually way better than I thought they were. So I'm going to remove 2 from here, right? I got to keep it close by probably. 2 from there. Let's see. And then 1 from here, question mark. What am I holding? 2 physical, 2 mental. I'm going to remove 1 from here. I think that's what I want to do. Yep. Okay. So, I do believe I read this correctly, right? Just want to double check on page 5 or 6 or 18 or 25. Blah, 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 blah. Let's see. I'm trying to gain evidence cards, blah, 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 blah. Certain number of each is represented by environment and play the certain number of scenarios. During the scenario, players can use the abilities. Each time a player. No. Hold on. Trying to make sure that I read this correctly. Oh my god, this is so annoying. Is this it? The accusation? No. We saw it, right? I read it somewhere. I think I read it on page 5. The identity, blah, blah, blah. These cards are represented hiddenly players over the course. No, 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 no. Oh, it's, let's see. Is it on this page somewhere? Persistent damage. To gain a secret on each one rather than... Okay, I know for a fact that I read this. You heard me say it. So I'm going by whatever I read that I can't actually remember where it was. Gathering evidence. Baron Zemo. To collect this evidence. Oh, here we go. To collect the evidence, remove all secret counters. All secret counters has been removed so I can collect an evidence. I don't think it actually matters which one it is. So I'm taking this one. And we can look at it. But it doesn't do... We don't do the setup because that's only for the campaign. So we're just going to hold this here. All right? I'm just going to hold that there. Shadows of the Past needs to come... I can't see it there. Here, maybe, but it's going to fall when I move the damage. Grr. Here. There. There's our Shadows of the Past. Getting 1 on it. I need another snitch counter. Okay, so that's done. Excuse me. All right. What should I do now? I'm obviously going to, like, move... I have the field agents in here to power these up. I really think I should bring in the build support. It's going to make, like, the game much easier going forward. I also am thinking about removing... Yeah, I need to do this. I'm going to use these two mental. I can do that, right? I can, in fact, do that. I'm going to use these 2 mental. That's a little annoying, though. It's all right. I'll be fine. Yeah, I see the play, I think. Okay, these 2 mental to remove this one. I spend 2 mentals, remove 1 secret counter from here, which means I can get another piece of evidence. and remove 2 threat from a scheme. That's actually pretty helpful to do that. Okay. Now, let me see something real quick. B1. Oh no, he flips to this side. 18 health. So dealing damage to him obviously is helpful, but it's not the end of the world type thing. All right, so where we're at now. We are going to, I have to use this support staff for one. Do I actually? No, I don't. Oh, no, I don't. 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 Okay, I'm using this thing to pay for the build support. This comes in with 3 threat on it. I've reduced the threat here, so I'm not completely concerned about that just yet, right? So we're going to use the Iliad to remove 4 threat from here, right? Throw that there in the victory display. We're going to get our helicarrier. We're going to exhaust the helicarrier to play another field agent. I've actually ran out of counters now. All right, so now we have a bunch of things to do. Move once per round. So I'm going to move one of these to the Pericles, right? I could flip him. I mean, I could flip right now. I could flip and confuse him. I can draw an extra card, which might be the move. I think that is the move. So I think I'm also going to put 2 counters on this guy. I can do that. I can't do that yet. All right, so I'm going to flip. I'm going to use the Pericles to confuse him. Now I'm going to put 2 counters on the surveillance officer to get another evidence card. 3 more evidences to go, and then I've completed that in full. And then I'm done. I'm readying up. Drawing 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. This one is, I can't really hurt him right now. But it could remove the threat. Sky Destroyer is something that's going to be pretty good. Okay, so it's going to go up to 6. He's confused. Here comes our encounter card. Damn it, it's my obligation. All right, so at least it's not the worst thing in the world. Exhaust your identity, discard this card. All right, so she's exhausted. It's fine. I could still stay here since she's exhausted. You know what? Yeah, I could still... Oh, this is gone now. I could still stay here. By flipping, it doesn't actually do anything. Actually, the only thing that it does do by flipping is allowing me to move one of these around. Yeah, that might be... Yeah, that's actually very important, because if I don't, I can't use the Pericles. All right, so I have an all-points bulletin. Choose any number of shield supports with a combined and put 1 all-purpose counter on each of them. So I could 4 or 5. You know what? Yeah. So all right. Let's see. I could so the reinforcements, right? Choose any number of shield supports with a combined print cost of 6 or less. I could just put 1 on these, or I could spread it out on these and then move them around later, which is probably the best play to do. One way or another is a tiny bit useless at the moment because it's a little bit useless because I'm not going to be, if I bring out a, what's it called? Actually, I could play, so 1, 2, 3, is this shield support? Are these all supports? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so I could deal 6 damage to him, right? Or I could, if I played one way or another, right? I could either deal 6 damage to him or take care of that side scheme right away and draw 3 cards. Let's not do that yet. I'm also really interested in trying to play this command Sky Destroyer after you play a shield card. I'd really like to get this in somehow. I would have liked to have gotten it in earlier, but what are you going to do? All right, so in order to play, I don't have an ally just yet, but the counters are good. So, is it 6? Do I want 6 damage to him? Or do I want more cards? 6 damage to him. I can remove threat. Or do I do, let's see, do I, that's another thing I could do. If I used the Genius, the one way or another, and this support staff, I can remove both of these. I can get a, what's it called? I can get a evidence, right? Then I can use the ability to get another piece that put it back on and get another piece of evidence. Hang on a second. Actually, you know what? It's not the worst move in the world. Because then I would actually have all the evidences. So like if I did that, right? I can remove both of these. That would give me 2 evidence cards. Sorry, 1 evidence card. But then this doesn't say after the player phase ends, the player may place 2 secret counters on the board member environment that has no secret counters on it. It doesn't say once per turn. This would be free. I can then put 2 here, then 2 here, and get the remaining 2 and then be done with it. So that's a move. That is absolutely a move I could make. Yeah, I actually think I want to do that. I think that's actually a really good move. Okay, so the first thing that I want to do is use the command team to pay for the reinforcements. Choose any number of shield supports with a combined print cost of 6 or less, 1 all-purpose counter on them. This is going to get an all-purpose counter because it's still a shield support. So that's 1, that's 3, 4, 5, 6. That card is way better than I thought it was originally. Okay, then I'm going to exhaust this to get the mental, right? And spend, again, this doesn't say once per turn. Yeah, I don't need to, yeah, it's not once per turn. So that's going to remove 1 from here, 2 threat from a scheme. Bring that to 4. I'm going to do it again with the Genius to remove this completely. Bring this to 2, right? It's not the end of the player turn yet, so I'm not going to do anything. I'm still holding these. Let me see what his other side does. Yeah, so I actually I want to hold the all points bulletin. I want to hold the all points bulletin. Oh, I need to move something right now, right? I need to flip if I want to stop his activation. I'm going to move one from here to the Pericles. I'm going to use the Pericles. I'm going to put a... Did I actually put this stuns and confuses away? We're going to stun him. And I think we're done. I want to save this all points bulletin for when I flip him. Actually, do I want to flip him right now? Maybe. So let's give up this. Let's discard the Sky Destroyer, right? My turn is. This has to be the end of my turn, right? After the player phase ends, yeah. So I'm gonna hold this. I'm gonna put 2 here. I'm gonna put 2 here. Oh, sorry. I didn't take one of the... I take a piece of evidence for having removed all of those. I'm adding one for another evidence card. I'm adding one for another. I now have all the evidence cards. Right? I can make an accusation right now. Can I? Let's see. After the player phase ends, the first player may place 2 secret counters. That has... Yeah, I did that correctly. To gain... Oh, shoot. I could have done this earlier. So, hold on a second. Hang on. I did this incorrectly. I can put... Let's see. I can put 2 secret counters to gain 2 cards. I could have gained 2 cards from here, not just 1. So, there were 3 left. I actually could have done this way more efficiently. There were 3 left. I removed it all from him, right? Which means I got the 1. I actually didn't need to add 2 to one of these guys. So we're gonna leave him with the 2 counters on it. And that lets us draw the 2. Okay. Let's see. The players may advance to stage 2A to make their accusation. I think I'm going to go ahead and do this. After the player phase ends. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and make my accusation, right? Because this is still, my player phase has ended, and I can do that. I think. Maybe. All right, so advance to 2A. When revealed, make an accusation by guessing a means, a motive, and an opportunity along with the board member associated with that combination in the campaign log. This board member is the accused. Okay. See page 19 of the rulebook. All right. The response... On stage 2, the players must make an accusation, right? The players take the evidence cards from the aim envelope. This is the aim envelope. So I have to make my accusation first. So these are the things that I have, right? This board member is the mole. They compare the mole and its means, motive, and opportunity for their guesses. If that gets all correctly, their accusation is correct. All right, so let's... Also, here's that page 19 it was. Here's where it says, strategy note. It says, it is best to be certain of the mole's identity, right, before advancing, but if he's close to completing the main scheme, you might have to just take a shot. So, and in order to find this, we have the back of the game, right? And basically what we're doing is we're looking for what we don't have. So we have a purple, which means we're looking for something without a purple. We have a yellow, which means we're looking for something without a yellow. So without a yellow and a purple. Basically, we're looking for the colors we don't have, right? We have all the colors. So we're missing... I don't know what the hell we're missing. We're missing the black one. this little orangish one with the health thing on it, he has this travel one. So we need the black and the orange. Here's the black and the orange. All right. It's the orange, which we don't have, the black handshake, which we don't have, and this little star thing, which we don't have. So it's the chief medical officer in the observatory with the revolver. No, it's going to be the orange, the black, and the blue. That's what's going to be in here. So we're saying it's the chief medical officer. Come on. He is it's because of the sleeves. Oh my God. There we go. Just as we said. The orange, the black, and the blue. Right? And it's basically impossible for us to have got that incorrect because we had all the cards. So, I mean, you kind of just want to do it that way. You just kind of just want to get all the cards, it seems like. All right. The chief medical officer, you did it. Excuse me. All right, now what? Use the aim cards in the envelope to identify the mole. I should bring this up to you. This fight sucks. Too much going on. For each guess you got wrong, place 1 secret counter on each board member. We got none wrong, right? If you accuse the wrong board member, place 3 secret counters on. We did not accuse the wrong board member. So we advance to stage 3A. Nope. When revealed, flip Baron Zemo to his unmasked side. Oh, hang on a sec. Oh, no, never mind. Reset his hit points to his printed hit point value. Find his sword. Okay. His printed hit point value now is 18. We're finding his sword. Where's his stupid sword? Where's his stupid sword? Where is your sword, Baron Zemo? Wait, where the hell is his sword? I'm trying to look for like a little star thing at the bottom. Is that it? There it is. All right. So we got his sword. We're shuffled up. No, wait, what the hell's going on? Okay. Sword, hit points. Flip the mole to its attachment side and attach it to Baron Zemo. These move over because I need more room. All right. Flip the mole to its attachment side. Attach it to Baron Zemo along with his sword. What the hell does his sword do? After Baron Zemo attacks and defeats a character, place 1 secret counter on the board member environment. All right. It's got a lot of attack, but I have a Pericles, and you don't. All right. Now, let's see. Flip the mole. Oh my God, he's so strong now. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's actually crazy. Flip the mole to his attached side. Attach to Baron Zemo. Place 1 threat here for each secret counter on each board member. All right, so this starts with 0, 2, 4. So it's going to get 4 on it. Okay. This has got 4 on it. And I think we're finally ready to go. We're readying up. We're drawing 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The Douglas. Love me a Douglas. Ready any number of shield supports. All right. This should be fun. All right. This is going to go up by 2 to 6. You don't attack, thank God. All right, hang on a second. When Baron Zemo activates against you, so he's activating right now. This doesn't stop this, right? Either place 1 secret counter on a board member or give Baron Zemo an additional boost card. I don't want you to have an additional boost card, so we're going to give this person 3. I don't think it actually matters. All right, so you're attacking, which you don't because you're stunned. Here comes our encounter card. Baron Zemo schemes. If this activation would place any threat in the main scheme. All right, so he's scheming for 3 plus nothing. So this is at 9. Wow. 9 out of 12. After this resolves, 1 pursuit counter pursued by the past. Okay. I can spend mental resources to place X amount of threat and remove board counters. But now removing the board counters doesn't do anything except the snitch counters, because if they snitch out, right, if they max out, he just gets an extra attachment. I also, yeah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. So, all right. Oh, hold on a second. I forgot about this card. 1, 2, 3. So I'm putting Agent 13 back. And we're going to shuffle these up. All right. Impress me, Maria Hill. Can I do 18 damage on this turn to just straight up win this game? Let's see. All right. So obviously, this one is pretty crazy right now too. All right. So I'm thinking of... I have the helicarrier. All right. I want this all points bulletin number 1. So we're going to exhaust the support staff. Spend the Douglas for the all points bulletin. Yep. Okay. We're going to let's do some math first. Let's see. Deal 1 damage to an enemy for each shield support. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. I don't think I can kill him just yet, which sucks. But I was just being greedy anyway. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're still gonna do this. Although, maybe I am concerned a little bit about the threat. I can remove 6 threat from here instead of trying to blow him up. I'm like 1... I think I'd be like 1... I think I'm like 1 damage away from killing him. I can't put... although... Let me see something. Hang on a second. Let's think outside the box real quick. No. That wouldn't work. Yeah, that wouldn't work. Because I'd have to exhaust her. I think we just kind of have to survive another turn. This is worrisome, though. It's actually very worrisome. So... all right, so what are we going to do? So sorry. When an enemy attacks you, discard this, prevent all damage. So this is great, right? But I have a stun. Place one all-purpose counter on a shield support. I really think this is more important. So the threat is worrisome, right? I'm 3 away from losing. I could remove 4 threat from here. Yeah, I'm gonna remove the threat. Removing 6 threat from here. Okay. I didn't really want to do it that way, but that's what we're doing. I'm then going to, I don't need to exhaust anything, right? No. I'm going to exhaust the helicarrier. And I'm going to spend this life model decoy to get out the shield director. I'm going to move one of these counters, make this 3, to the Pericles. I'm going to exhaust this, place a shield support counter here, right? I might as well flip, I guess, to draw an extra card. Yeah, I think that's going to be the move. So she has a thing she can do. I could just attack her. I'm going to hold this card. I'm going to deal 5 damage, bringing him to 13. I could dink him for 1. Or just remove 2 threat. I'm going to remove 2 threats since I'm flipping. Bring it to 1. I'm going to confuse him. I'm going to flip. And I'm going to stop. All right, we're readying up. We're drawing up to 6. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We just need to survive this round. All right, so this is going to go up by 2 to 3. You don't, when Baron Zemo activates against you, 1 secret counter on a board member, right there. On this character with thwart or scheme. Oh, shoot, I messed that up, man. This actually, I'm wrong. When he would activate against you, the next time this character would thwart or scheme, I believe this stops the activation. Let's not do it. Actually, I think this stops the activation. This stops the No, does it stop the activation? When he would activate against you. No, he still would activate against me. I'm just stopping what it happens, I believe. So just fact check me on that. I think I'm right. He still is activating against me. I just stop. It had it said when he attacks you. Okay, yes. If it were to say when he attacks you, then that wouldn't happen. But if he's just activating. Okay, so the activation is stopped. Here comes our encounter card. All right. I'm not necessarily too worried about that. She has 5 health. She's vulnerable. If she's stunned or confused, she dies. Whatever. I don't really care. I didn't ready you. All right, it's our turn. I think we're going to win. So, yeah, we're going to win. Yeah. All right. Let's just win. You have 13 health left. I don't know. I'm being just annoying right now because I'm just going to win. Let's, I think I'm going to, you know what? Honestly, maybe I think I'm jumping the gun a little bit. I might actually be jumping the gun. I might not win yet. Ready now? Can I do that? Yeah, okay, I'm pretty sure I can win. I'm going to not use her ability because I might need that 1 health, 1 damage. All right, so we're going to exhaust this, place 1 all-purpose counter on a shield support. We're going to use her ability to move 1 of these to here. This now has 3, right? We will deal 5 damage to him. Oh, yeah, we won. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to play on the double. Ready a number of shield supports. We're going to ready the Iliad. We're going to use it again for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to ready it again. And we're going to hit it for 5 one more time. There you go. Dunzo. Dunzo. Baron Zemo has been taken out. And that's it. That is probably, I don't know. That's probably the last time I'll play him. If you like this fight, like, I'm so happy for you. There's just, I've been playing a lot of Final Girl recently. And, you know, like, sometimes I think the designers overreach, you know? And the whole setup with the book thing and playing Clue, I think it sounded better as an idea than what it was in practice, because, you know, like, once you get all of them, which wasn't too difficult to do, you win. I mean, not win. You can't, it is impossible to guess who it is wrong. So there's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of upkeep for not too much of a reward in this fight. I don't know, not my favorite fight personally, but it's over. I'm glad I finished it. I probably won't fight Zemo again, just because what I like most about this game is just setting up and playing, right? When you start adding books and pages and envelopes, for me, you've lost, you know, what my favorite aspect of this game is. But I'm glad I played him. I am now complete, you know, playing all the villains. So I really love her. I really love her. I might just keep playing her for a bit. So that's my current thoughts. All right, everybody. And this is where I show you, because I was using it to hold my things. We got a little Secret Wars number 8 here. OG, right? I can take it out of the plastic because it's the original plastic, and I had this since I was like 7 years old. I remember buying it off a little cart in the street. All right. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this. Take care.